Welcome to week 2 of our podcast.
Ben's
This is going to be titled Taco Truck Apocalypse. That's our band name for the week. We're going to be doing those at the top of the show instead of at the end, like last week's Unleaded Mattress.
Taco Truck Apocalypse even come from? Was this
I don't know.
4chan?
No, it's just a band name.
Can we get a rundown of today's topics?
We're going to be talking about Overwatch a little bit at the top. We'll talk about... I guess we're talking about Lethal Weapon because we watched Lethal Weapon.
Oh, fucking Lethal Weapon. It's great, isn't it?
It's fine. I mean, it wasn't, like, mind-blowing. I went my entire life without watching any of them, and honestly, I'm like, oh, well, that was fine.
Nah,
I could have done the entire time.
But freaking Riggs is in it, man.
Whatever.
Riggs.
We're talking about not Pokemon Go, although maybe we'll touch it. Just the next generation of Pokemon games. The Olympic stuff is still going on with Overwatch now.
Till
It's
the,
true.
22nd?
Till 22nd, I think.
Is that when the Olympic Games end?
I would guess,
Oh,
but you know.
Thomas. So, Thomas, what have you been up to?
Like today or what?
I mean, sure, since last week, I guess.
Well,
Anything new in the Fune life?
my job at the store just got terrible. Because
Why?
Corey, are you wearing headphones?
Yes.
Because I can hear me somehow.
Yeah, Corey echoes. I don't know what it is. He echoed in the last recording too.
Anyways, Thomas, why is
Yeah.
your job worse now?
Because all the students came back to the town, so now I just have pretty much triple the consumer base to have to deal with. And
Oh, yeah.
literally no extra man hours. So it's
Oh,
just
that sucks.
constantly, hey Thomas, why are things not getting done when we've made you do even more of a ridiculous amount of bullshit than you already have to do usually?
Do they really bitch at you like that?
Yeah. They're like, Thomas, why did it take you a day and a half to do the truck despite the fact that it's like 1.5 times bigger?
Thomas, have you been looking for another job?
Yeah, I have been. I've been applying online for shit.
What have you been looking for?
Things,
What do you?
things related to web design.
Oh yeah,
Just
Craigslist, man. Try Craigslist.
Yeah, I will.
Somebody will pay you $20 for their cat page.
I mean, see, that's the thing about web design that sucks, man. Is you got to have a portfolio, and like nobody's gonna want you to design their website unless you have a portfolio. And
Yeah.
so I mean, it's like, oh yeah, every job requires 5 years of experience, just like with a little ton of engineering shit. If you want to do anything interesting in engineering, it's just like 20 years of experience required. It's just
Yeah.
stupid. So you're stuck doing bullshit jobs for a long time until you eventually just kill yourself.
Good luck.
How's your web stuff going? How long do you have left?
I mean, I still have till the end of next summer. Or till the end of next spring, rather.
End of next spring. So that's less than a year.
Yeah. And then once that's done, I'll have an associate's degree, and then I'll probably be able to cash in for some shit from state.
It's fine.
Anyway,
So you want to try to go back and finish your state degree?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. I'd be able to transfer a lot of these credits over, and then maybe cash out.
Yeah, that'd be good. I think that'd be
Yeah,
a
it
good
would.
idea.
anyway.
Hope you get a web development job that you can just sit at home like you want. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be great.
That'd be awesome, man. A lot of jobs now are like that, so it'll probably happen.
Yeah,
Hey,
I want it to happen.
At least it's
Yeah.
a job that will be needed in the future and won't get replaced by robots.
It's true. Although it's kind of being replaced by templates.
Oh yeah. It'll-
And Squarespace.
Our hope to be sponsored. Squarespace, we would like it if you gave us money.
Our sponsor is the thing that's putting Thomas out of work.
Hey, man.
Before he even is allowed to.
Oh.
Man, these bot roadhogs kind of suck. They're not very good
These
at their
bots blank kind of suck.
Should have just been all Mercy. Why didn't you just put him as Mercy? Anyways.
Because I don't care about anything.
Thomas, I forgot to pull up the topics. What's the first one?
Lethal Weapon?
Sure,
Yeah,
we'll
fuck
talk
it,
about
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
So Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon wasn't even on the list.
So we decided to watch Lethal Weapon. There's 4 of them.
We watched a Lethal Weapon.
I'd only
I don't know.
seen 2 and 4 so far.
How the fuck does that even happen?
I don't know! I think I caught it on TV at my grandma's.
Also,
a
how
couple
did we
times.
decide to watch Lethal Weapon?
I
It
don't
was
know.
on Netflix?
It had been on
It
my
was more
list.
than that. I don't know why I said that. I feel like it was me. So-
Lethal Weapon was when?
1987.
Why do you know that?
I don't know why, but I just really remembered the year from the Netflix title.
What does that even mean?
It says Lethal Weapon parentheses 1987, so
Oh, okay.
I just
okay.
remembered that it said 1987 for some reason.
I thought you couldn't remember things past like.
Nothing important.
Oh, okay. Just memes and garbage.
Exactly.
Oh, look, we both got 64%.
I don't get it. I mean, I guess it's a Seinfeld isn't funny type scenario. It was fine.
And you just don't like it as much now?
Yeah, that's the idea. Is like it influenced.
But
things
you've never
too much.
seen it.
Right, I hadn't seen it, but I'd seen things that were directly influenced by Lethal Weapon.
So you were like, oh, all these tropes, and then you died. Hold on, I'm gonna edit the bots a bit.
I feel like the first movie is really bad, but I think the third one's pretty good. The Jet Li one is terrible because Jet Li would shit all over them. That didn't make any sense.
Is that why you hate that one?
Yeah, man.
Because Jet Li got beat up by Mo.
How the fuck Jet Li gonna lose, man?
He got
Just
beat up
some
by
fucking-
Dolph Lundgren in the Expendables.
Yeah, man. Well, that it's different.
Because one of them is a giant. Well, is he Russian? I don't know that he's actually Russian.
He was in Rocky.
Yeah, I know he was in Rocky, Corey. Come on.
Okay, Jesus. Some people haven't seen
Calm
Rocky.
down. Oh, just so you guys know, it's 3 bastions.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, his Riggs' wife is dead.
We're not talking about the plot of Lethal Weapon. If people haven't seen it, then they don't care about this part and they'll skip it.
I personally actively enjoyed it because I love cheese, both physical and theatrical. So it was just a great time for me.
Yeah, but Thomas, cheese is bad for you.
I don't care. I don't care. It's true, I am lactose intolerant. So
God, man, the amount of fucking pizza you eat, and I don't understand you.
I mean,
He just suffers perpetually.
there's degrees of sensitivity for lactose intolerance, dude. You can look
Does
it
it
up.
affect you? Does eating pizza affect you?
I mean, not more than it does a normal person.
Really? So when you ate a whole pizza, did you feel fine?
I mean, initially, yeah. Then I just felt full,
And then you had to poop?
too full, and then I had to poop because I was mad full.
Yeah, so that's just a completely normal thing.
Yeah,
I think
that's
anyone
just
who eats
normal
a fucking
pizza
whole
stuff,
pizza.
man.
Yeah.
It's not like if I drink, if I have a bowl of cereal with regular milk, I will be I will be a lethal weapon within 30 minutes to an hour.
I swear to God, I
isn't that
thought
about
that milkshake
when-
was going to kill all of us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't that about when they said you need to register those as something?
What?
No,
Yeah,
never mind.
at some point in the movie they
I'm
title
still talking
dropped.
about
Do you
Lethal
remember?
Weapon, and nobody's talking about Lethal Weapon.
Do you remember at what
cares?
point they title dropped?
Yes. He was talking about how he had been trained in jiu-jitsu or whatever. And Murtaugh was like, hey, you have to register as the Lethal Weapon guy.
Dude, jiu-jitsu is fun.
Okay.
Or something along those lines.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I wanted to know that. And now I do.
I thought you were talking about jiu-jitsu.
Really? 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 This is going nowhere. You want to talk about
Yeah.
Pokemons?
Oh man. So
Next week we're
the
gonna watch
There's been
Lethal
so
Weapon
much
2.
Pokemon news. Thomas, I don't
It's
know if
true.
you watch any of it.
the new tracking system is being tested out, and I'm excited for that.
Is this Pokemon Go or the new...
Pokemon Go first.
Uh,
I was
fine.
talking Pokemon Go.
Apparently, Iwata was working on Pokemon Go from the hospital bed as he was dying.
Oh no,
Yeah.
That's sad.
that's rough.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he died. That was big news. Why do you not?
Which
know that?
one is Iwata again?
He was the president of Nintendo for 90,000 years.
Oh, that's true dedication there, man.
Is it?
Absolutely.
I don't know that he was dying. He was just working on it in a hospital bed, apparently. Although I guess he did die, so
R.I.P. Iwata, you will be missed by some.
So they added a tracking system?
they haven't implemented it yet.
It's sent out to a subset of users.
Not
It's
including us.
Nope. Well, I don't know. I haven't booted it up yet because I'm waiting for the tracking system.
You want to explain that to those of us who haven't?
Yeah, I think
played the
it's
game?
instead of it being based off your distance, it'll show you a picture of a Pokestop and then base it off of that Pokestop's distance. So
I assume people have actually knowing that there was a tracking system before and now it's gone.
Some people had no idea.
But
Dude,
there used to be a tracking system. It let you figure out where Pokemon were. They took it out. It basically ruined the game.
Yeah.
Because people play that shit so casually. Like, it's such a casual game.
I'm doing it instead of just grinding eggs to get, like, perfect IV Pokemon.
Because, I mean, you think about, like, the number of people who have never played Pokemon before and they're playing Pokemon Go now.
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's a ton, dude. Like, I've talked to multiple people who don't know, like, the difference between, like, the Pidgey and, you know, they don't know what evolution is. But they're playing Pokemon Go and they play it a lot, so, you know.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about it.
I enjoyed it while it was working.
I've reached a threshold in the game at this point where there's not much left for me to do that's easy. Like, I think I'm at 95 out of 144, I think, that you can get. Or 142, I forget what it is.
That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is quite a bit.
So there's really not that much more left.
I mean, I could see myself playing it if they incorporated, like, you know, like battling. Like, I could just challenge Thomas to a battle or something.
Yeah, as soon as they start implementing actual systems for interactivity and, like, multiplayer.
Maybe a different fucking gym battle system.
The gym battles are so off-putting. It's like a complete waste of time.
Maybe we could have, like, a wager system. Like, you know, hey, we play,
anything. If they added
my
anything. Because it's so bare bones and useless now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not any actual competitiveness. Like, you hit a button a bunch of times.
I don't think they intended it to have that, though.
I know, but do something, though.
And I know that's what you want, but, I mean, you know, they know the majority of the people playing it don't give a shit, and they're probably going to stop playing.
Yeah, but the people playing don't even know type advantages.
Oof.
That's true.
They just put a Vaporeon and do it every time, and they don't care.
Yeah.
Or Dragonite, or Snorlax, or Exeggutor, or Lapras.
It's like I think the game's gonna die.
Pokemon Go specifically.
Yeah.
So Ben, you were saying that there was like news about the main series games.
Sumo?
What?
Sumo, Pokemon Sumo.
Pokemon. Oh, Sun and Moon. I get it.
It's not clever, Thomas. Everyone says that. No one I've talked to about it.
I honestly, Ben, I just actively avoid a lot of talking about it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
But yeah, go ahead.
We didn't talk about any of it previously.
It's true.
Let's see. It's the first
I
game.
want to know I want someone to explain this Aurora or whatever you said.
The Alola forms?
Alola.
Alola is the name of the region. Alola forms are new. God, why'd you hit my basketball?
Because fuck you.
Alola forms are new forms of so far only Gen 1 Pokemon that appear only in the Alola region, which is some pretty basic cosmetic changes and retypings and restat distribution.
Exeggutor, right?
There's been, let's see, off the top of my head, Sandshrew, Sandslash, Vulpix, Ninetales, Exeggutor, Raichu, Marowak, I don't know. Like, at least that many. The rumors currently are Crobat and Dragonite are going to get one.
And so, like, hello, Ben?
Yeah.
The typing... the
typings can be apparently whatever they want. Ninetales is now a Ice Fairy.
It's Fairy type. What?
Yeah, Ice Fairy.
Okay.
It can be. So like
it can. Yeah, there's a new. Yeah, it can be the old one too. But like this is the new. That would be I think what you would find in the wild.
Oh, see, I had thought when you said that like it could be anything. Like it could be like a water or some shit. But it just has an alternate.
Yeah, it's just no, it's not literally anything. It's not a
okay.
It's not an Arceus. It's a new typing that they've introduced.
Gotcha.
It's a specific redesign and a specific I don't know what to call it. Form. They call them forms. That's what they are.
Well, how do you guys feel about it?
I'm good so far.
I think that they need to actually just develop fairy types that are just their own fucking Pokemon more, rather than just make everything else a fairy type. But that's just me. Past that, it's not much of an issue. I actually do like Exeggutor's thing because it's based off of apparently dragon fruit, which I think is pretty cute.
I am
think it's
super
cute,
excited about
Thomas?
using a Marowak. Marowak has always been one of my favorite Pokemon, and I always liked fire types.
Wait,
Now
so
it's
what's happening with Marowak?
Fire Ghost?
Oh shit!
They're
Fire
and-
Ghost?
Fire
Yeah.
Ghost.
That's fucking ridiculous,
Yeah.
man. Are there any other fire ghosts?
Chandelure and
Oh, that thing's cool.
Lampet and Litwick. They're all
Yeah.
Seems like
but that's
fun
it. I think
typing.
Fire Ghost wise, yeah. But no, they're redistributing stats. It looks like it's a lot faster. Plus, it'll still have Lightning Rod, so it'll be immune to normal and fighting and electric types if you use Lightning Rod as your ability. So I'm looking forward to using my new Alola form Marowak in that game in November, I guess.
I just want Pokemon Coliseum again.
But no, they're changing a lot of stuff. Like the gyms are gone this time. They're doing island challenges instead, which is, it might still just be gym battles or something equivalent.
Almost certainly will be.
Yeah, but it'll be gym battles or fetch quest or something along the lines. It's full 3D all the time.
Ooh, that's good.
Like you're how it's always been sprites. This time it's a 3D model.
Yes.
Oh. So it is
But
based
not
on Pokemon Coliseum now.
3D like the system 3D that the 3DS uses. Like 3D models, I mean.
Like Pokemon Coliseum.
I don't think the overworld will be like 3D enabled on the 3DS.
You should just play it.
You get what I'm talking about,
play
Thomas?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm over that anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
Play it in the Vive.
Plus, I'm using like the original 3DSs.
Oh, god damn it, it was so close.
So those will absolutely be laggy as hell if you use the 3D on them. So I'm not super excited about that. But like when you first got it, the 3DS's 3D was the coolest because it just works, and you don't have to put glasses on or anything.
And now it just needs more RAM.
Yeah, it was always laggy and bad. Like it just makes the frame rate fall down to like 20-ish.
It was fine in Smash Bros, where it's like 3 levels of depth maximum.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on. But
Talking about the Pokken Fighters thing.
Definitely not depth wise.
What are you talking about?
When was the last time you played the Wii U Pokken Fighters?
Oh man, my Wii U hasn't been plugged in for like a month.
It's true. Ben was playing like a shitload of it towards the end there.
Not really. I never liked Pokemon Fighters that much.
Well, kind of. It was on and off for him.
Yeah.
He would play a shitload and then not play for like a month and a half.
Oh yeah, that's how I play almost everything. Except Overwatch
that's
so
how
far.
it works.
Except Overwatch.
Fucking good job.
Overwatch is like one of the games that we consistently just all play.
Well,
Although,
I mean,
like,
great.
I've gotten to the point where I don't want to play like 4 hours in a row, but like 2 hours probably.
Dude, I'll play 4 hours with people.
If I
Like,
have
some-
people, yeah, but most of the time I
Yeah,
don't.
some nights
Like
Thomas and
I
I
was
get
playing
on.
like 4 hours just by myself.
No, that's fucking bullshit. I can't play this game by myself.
Really?
Like Thomas and I will get on and we'll just play for like 3 or 4 hours and I won't even realize.
I think we'll get back to Pokemon, but I just want to talk about Overwatch for a minute.
Because I mean, we'll have a full crew the whole time.
How did you guys were playing a competitive match before? Did you
It's
win?
fun as fuck. I think we lost most of them, right, Thomas? I think we won one of them.
I don't think we won one.
That's who are you playing with?
We're playing with,
We'll do some shout outs.
Zen.
Yeah, Zenmind.
Ambiguity.
Yeah. That
It was
kid.
a new one. I wish he wasn't playing Mercy. He should not have been playing Mercy.
Nope.
Mercy is not good anymore. Nobody plays Mercy.
You can get a good Mercy though.
Yeah.
It's competitive.
I think-
The first season ends soon.
Yeah.
22nd, I think.
We've all been improving ranks recently.
No, I mean I haven't.
Really?
I went down today. I mean we lost like 3 games today. I'm a 49 now, but I mean I made it to 50, so I'm still gonna get 60 credits.
50 is apparently just actually 50, like middle of the road.
Oh.
Although, like, I think the max is 92 so far. Like, there's one person that's 92, and I think the next is 89. I looked it up, but I
Yeah, you can
forgot.
go to overwatchsomething.com, whatever. I thought the max was 89, but I guess.
No, there's somebody that's 92.
I watched this guy. I watched a video of Seagull on Twitch playing as Zenyatta. Got 51 kills in competitive.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculousness.
Yeah. Seagull seems to be pretty well known.
Yeah.
I've watched a little bit of his stream.
Seagull's literally the only person I could have named.
There's also Moon. I've seen.
Yeah, I know Moon. Anyways, Pokemon's cool. I'm glad what they're doing with it.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's been a lot of leaks that seem like they might be legit. You know, it's hard to know, but like, it looks like the final evolutions got leaked back in June, like June 4th.
Is the fire type? Well, what is it?
Lucha-Litten, that's what people have been calling it.
No.
That one's cool as hell. What are you talking about?
I wanted not another firefighting.
It's not going to be firefighting.
What? How many?
It's looking like it's looking like there'll be
God damn it.
It's looking like there'll be a day and night evolution, maybe.
A day and night something?
Yeah, day and night 2 evolution finals.
What the hell? That's weird. Okay.
That's what the Chinese leak said, I think.
Like the
Chinese leaks have been pretty accurate so far.
What's is that good for Pokemon talk?
Not really. I wasn't done.
Oh, go ahead.
It doesn't matter. You guys don't know anything about it. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, that's what I want to know.
There are leaks that suggest that the final evolutions, there will be multiple final evolutions per Pokemon. That's been suggested, but it's not been confirmed at all, obviously. Like, the second stage hasn't come out or anything, so. But, you know, none of the starter leaks were right at all.
Yeah, that's good. I think I'd seen that at some point and was very, very angry.
What?
I think. The starter leaks from forever ago.
They were awful. The
Yeah.
fire one was the worst.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was asking you about it. I was really upset.
Yeah, that one looked like just a pile of garbage. But, like, literally, but just a pile of rocks or something. It was...
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, people are thinking that the Luchador fire one might be, like, a fire dark type.
Multiple final evolutions is cool.
Might be a fire dark type, yeah.
Yeah, because it could be like a, what people call a heel in, like, wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, that I don't know anything about Pokemon, so, you know, I was just listening to YouTube banter about it. I just want another Pokemon Coliseum because that game was fucking cool.
Did you ever play XD Gale of Darkness?
Dude, XD seems like it's just like what Pokemon Coliseum should be. There were more Pokemon. That stupid, like, shadow meter was, like, easier to get rid of, and it was done differently. Like, it was just overall so much of a better game. But no, I didn't play it. I've just seen, like, a couple Let's Plays of it. The game is expensive, man. It's like $50 now.
Yeah, let me look. Wait, is GameStop selling it?
No.
Yeah, they are. You can buy
maybe
it for,
online.
You can buy it for $30 on GameStop.com.
Wow.
I don't care about it that much.
Yeah, I don't think I care about it. $30.
Yeah, $30. No, definitely not.
And I've already seen the whole...
Especially the fact that you can
just
just, emulators.
I do have I have a topic. I was just reminded because if you type Gale of Darkness, my answer pops up. Who do you think is the most forgettable first generation Pokemon?
Oh shit!
I know immediately you're like, oh, but like most forgettable, I won't remember them at all because most forgettable.
Definition problems.
Yeah, I know, but like most forgettable Pokemon, people have this discussion. Obviously, nothing in first generation because the most people have actually heard of them. But go ahead and pull up a list.
Let me think.
I often forget about.
Go ahead and pull up a full list of like the first generation, if you want.
Let me do that.
Lickitung. I'm gonna go with Lickitung.
I can't. I don't think so because Team Rocket had one. Is the thing.
So we're doing just first generation.
Just first, yeah. I think I have my opinion pretty well.
Wait, this isn't. Is this first gen?
How do you
know?
What? It's very easy to tell. Does it end with Mew?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Let's see.
I'm gonna stick with Tangela.
Wait, did you say Tangela?
Yeah.
Tangela is my answer too.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Corey,
Because
what type is Tangela?
It's a grass.
All right.
Steel. No.
Did you just say steel?
It can learn. It can learn iron defense, right?
No. I mean,
Steel type
maybe.
wasn't introduced until Generation
Defense
2,
curl.
Corey.
It can learn defense curl.
What?
It can learn some defense move.
Corey, do you even know what Tangela is?
It's that little like fucking. It has the little eyes and it looks like blue spaghetti.
Yeah, that's the one.
I know what that shit is, man.
All right, Corey, you be thinking about your answer, but I'll run down my reasons for why I thought it was. Or maybe, Thomas, you go ahead first. You go first. Well, why would you think it'd be the most forgettable?
Because it's literally like in terms of both the show and the game, it's capturable like in only like one fucking place. Only one gym leader has it, and it's fucking Erica, and nobody gives a shit about her. And I don't even remember it in the anime.
You're just nailing my reasons. Like my reasons were split between the anime and the games. Like I think maybe Erica has it in the show, but that would be like I assume it shows up one time because I think they made an effort to show all of them, but it never does anything consequential. And the only time you find it in the game is surfing south of Pallet Town.
Oh no.
Which is a route you only go on once, and it's on the grass that's on the side. So you have to stop surfing, go off in the grass, look around, and that's the only place that you find it in the entire game. And there's never a reason to ever go back down that route.
Oh, man. Well, you sort of go down that way from Cinnabar, though.
No, that's how you get to Cinnabar.
So, yeah. So you
get to Cinnabar, and that's it. Like, you have fly at that point in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody flew everywhere.
I'm not gonna lie, when you brought up that topic, I was thinking of Pokemon that I wouldn't remember, and Tangela was like the third one I thought of.
Yeah.
Like, and I remembered it immediately. I don't know why.
I don't know why, but like, for some reason, personally, I often forget Horsey and Seadra.
Yeah, I forget. I feel like I forget Venomat, that like bug-eyed purple shit.
Yeah, I have a hard time. Like, Tangela doesn't evolve into anything until 4th generation, so that was like my first impulse is, it doesn't evolve into anything. So I feel like you wouldn't remember it that well. And like its design isn't distinct; it doesn't have unique typing at all. It's just
it's
completely useless in the game, and it never shows up anywhere. So
most forgettable is it. It's just a list of the worst Pokemon on this list.
Honestly, like. Initially in my head, I was like Mr. Mime, and then I remembered how much it was in the fucking show.
Yeah, anything that's in the show is absolutely out. There's somebody was saying Tauros for some reason. I'm like, no, absolutely not.
No, fuck that. No, that's bullshit.
People use that.
I get it.
And like,
yeah, but you're the one that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm thinking maybe Parasect, but.
Is that the little crab guy?
No, that's Krabby.
The mushroom?
Kingler.
The
mushroom
guy?
It's the giant mushroom.
Yeah. I was thinking him too, but I remember him because he's just fucking like gross. This little mushroom fucker. So I remembered him. I was also thinking of the Crab Man.
Kingler?
Kingler.
Krabby?
Yeah.
Ash has them in the anime. So
yeah,
I
know. I thought I remember that too, yeah.
Of course, he also had Muck, and nobody remembers that.
Yeah,
I remember Muck because Muck's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
it's just poison garbage.
It's just a pile of human waste.
Literally.
Got high defense though.
I posit that the reason
special
so
defense
Pokemon can learn the move Toxic is because it's just throwing their poop at somebody. That's my headcanon. Since almost everything can learn it, it's like, well, it's got to be something.
What do you think's the most memorable then?
Pikachu? Like, is that a joke?
Seriously, what?
I was thinking Pidgey.
What? Definitely Pikachu.
After Pikachu.
Pidgey's just a fucking
bird.
Pikachu.
Pikachu doesn't even count.
Pidgey doesn't do. Okay, if you discount mascots and you discount the starters, all right.
Is Pidgey a mascot?
That eliminates the first 9. That eliminates Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Clefairy, I guess is a mascot sorta, and the legendaries are mascot sorta. So if you eliminate them, you're looking for most memorable.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. It might be Eevee.
Snorlax. Abracadabra. Yeah, it's Snorlax. There it is.
Like he never reached mascot level, but I think he's on like the front of all the guidebooks and stuff.
Yeah, he's on a bunch of shit.
I think it's got to be Snorlax.
He's also in the middle of the road.
Yeah, it's a very specific. Everyone encounters a Snorlax. You can't avoid it if you played the game.
Don't you encounter 2 in that game?
Yeah,
in
you
Fire
do.
Red?
It's west of Celadon and south of Lavender on the path to Fuchsia. They're both paths to Fuchsia, technically.
Remember Munchlax?
Yes.
Destiny. Did we watch Destiny Deoxys? Was that you, Ben, or was that
no?
That was me.
I've only seen the first 4 movies, which are the good ones anyway. So whatever.
Hey, Destiny Deoxys is fine.
Everybody knows the best Pokemon movies are the first 3.
Destiny Deoxys was fucking stupid, Corey.
Was it?
It was
Do you
retarded.
remember when the Deoxys clone picked up the
yeah,
hot
it picked
dog
up
thing?
a goddamn hot dog robot.
And we fucking screenshotted that. That was somewhere. It just looked
That's
like a
true.
meme. It was ridiculous.
I'll send. At some point, I'll send an image to somebody.
So I don't
the
remember
best
what the
the
movie...
best three movies are by far. If you can answer any of the first three, but those are the only right answers.
I like the one. Is it the movie 2000?
Pokemon the movie 2000. Yeah.
Was that the one with the 3 birds in it?
Yeah.
And Lugia.
And Lugia.
Yeah, that was mine. Saw that shit in theaters, man, at a birthday party.
It's Mewtwo Strikes Back, which is also known as Pokemon the movie. Pokemon the movie 2000, which may or may not have an alternate title. I don't know. And Pokemon 3: Mystery of Unknown.
Do you miss those days? Man, that feels
Back
like
before
such
I
a long
had to
time
pay
ago.
bills or even try with anything. Yes.
Dude, man,
I don't think
why-
it's fair to ask if you miss being like 10.
Yeah.
Or,
I mean, but
or
at the same
younger.
time, think about how much freedom you have now. Well, not Ben, because apparently he doesn't have control over his own life.
That was mostly hyperbole, but I do like to exaggerate.
50% hyperbole, 50% Rugrats joke.
I never watched Rugrats though. I saw like 5 episodes ever.
The game.
Well, yeah, but it's a meme.
The show looked like garbage, so I didn't watch it.
It's true. A lot of classic
even-
Supo, however the fuck you say it, things just look like absolute ass when you go back.
Dude.
Also,
No,
Ed and Eddie.
Not even, Thomas, not even going back, man. I remember as a kid looking at it, and I was like, this just looks like shit. I'm going to go watch Courage the Cowardly Dog and SpongeBob.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is also terrible though.
Listen, but
Yeah,
it was
but
like
it doesn't
that-
look as bad.
It was that different kind of cancer that was like, Jesus Christ, what is this doing?
Ed,
to me,
Ed, and
like,
Eddie
emotionally.
as an adult is a bizarre experience. The
Oh,
entire
yeah,
show
God.
pulsates constantly.
Dude, it's a great show.
The entire
though.
show is just pulsating all the time.
I
Like, it
remember-
never stops.
Apparently,
I
it
remember
stops around season 2. So yes,
I've-
it does
I've-
stop.
I don't know.
I've seen
like,
I've seen every episode of that show multiple times, even when I was a kid, because I just wanted that plot to progress, man. There was like a tiny amount of plot going on.
The
that,
plot
like,
was we need jawbreakers, and on some episodes they got jawbreakers. I don't understand.
Yeah,
what
the
plot-
episodes-
plot can't advance because they're all dead and in purgatory.
Oh, yeah,
that's right.
that thing.
the whole Caillou thing.
No, Caillou's just a kid with cancer. That's not even a theory.
It's a similar idea.
He's just a kid with like cancer, and his parents are trying to give him a good time before he dies, and he's already having like hallucinations from his cancer meds.
Yeah, I believe it.
There was a live action segment in that show that didn't translate into whichever like version we watched that one time as a joke on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
I definitely think there was, but when was that
Was it
show
like?
even?
Wasn't it just intermixed with Bananas and Pajamas?
I don't think so, but maybe it was.
Fuck.
No, it's not that old. Bananas in Pajamas is like one of the first things I remember ever seeing.
You just hear Corey far away, just like, what the fuck?
I've never even heard of that.
Oh,
Bananas in
God.
Pajamas?
Bananas in pajamas.
Just Google Bananas in Pajamas.
What the fuck?
Let's see what comes up.
Play the theme song into the microphone. I want to hear it.
Okay, I can play. Oh wait, here it is.
Just put something up, man. God damn.
I don't know if I can do that.
I don't want you
can-
to. Like, okay, so first of all, the opening bit is animated, and then I think the rest of it is live action.
Let's see if this will work.
It's absolutely coming through. Why are you doing that? This. I couldn't tell you a thing about it other than the title. And I guess
I got
Oh,
enough.
God. Yeah,
It's
that
like
is
a
enough.
it's like a cross between Arthur and like Care Bears.
I think
a little
Arthur
bit.
But it's all live action, isn't it?
No,
Or
there's an
just the
animated bit.
intro.
The intro is animated.
Wait, what are you telling me that this is a live action show?
Yeah,
Part of
it's
it.
live action.
How the fuck does that work?
I
do you mean,
distinctly
how does it work?
remember.
Wait, there's human beings in this shit?
Yeah, just type it into Google.
I can watch the full episode. You guys want to do that?
No,
Not now. Maybe later.
Oh god, I can't. Fuck that.
Later when I want to stay up late and just do that, so that way I live in fear.
But Bananas in Pajamas, man. Was this on PBS or something?
I don't know.
Probably eventually.
I didn't really watch too much PBS. 'cause I
PBS
had
was all I
cable.
got to watch until like Saturday morning cartoons.
I
guess
watched
on,
the giant red Clifford the Giant Red Dog.
Big Red Dog.
Yeah,
It's
that shit was
trademarked.
huge, man. It was like as big as the damn house. Why would you want that? And the fucking thing was red.
Yeah, he should like come on.
Who wants that?
He should have been put down.
I don't think they could have done it. They probably tried.
The whole town is being held hostage.
Absolutely.
It's just like this entire town's production goes towards feeding this monster that is controlling our lives.
Fantastic. I like to think that. Oh, you've ruined my childhood, man.
What's that
Ruined
even
or
part of it, though?
improved?
Like,
Absolutely, man.
the books, you mean?
Well, I didn't know there were books. No, the TV show.
The TV,
I would
when
watch
did
that.
the TV show come out?
You know those?
There's been a TV show,
What were
man.
those fucking? They were those rats, like Redwall and shit. You remember that show?
Yeah, right. I remember the books.
They had a show too, man. That shit was sad. That made me cry.
That show,
was on
Clifford the Big
PBS.
Red Dog, ran from 2000 to 2003.
Oh no!
I was 7 at the time.
This is terrible.
I need to pick me up some scrap.
Nah, man. I was too busy watching Courage and Dexter's Lab. You know, the good shows.
Okay, what was the worst? Like, I'm gonna go non PBS. So Nickelodeon. I don't think Disney was even really around that much, and Cartoon Network.
What was the worst?
the worst?
At
Because
the
I have an
time?
answer. Like TV, yeah, I guess at that time, like sort of.
I didn't watch anything bad, so I don't know.
Between Nick and Cartoon
No,
Network
like
and...
specifically a show. Like which show?
Oh,
Like
which show?
children's show is
Yeah.
the worst?
Xenon Girl from the Future, whatever the fuck its actual full name was.
Cadet Kelly.
I've never heard of these.
Exactly,
Ever heard of
Ben.
Cadet Kelly?
I was just gonna say Cat Dog.
Oh, Cat Dog.
Cat Dog was fine.
Was it?
In
No, it was terrible.
retrospect,
Thomas, come on, Thomas.
compared to the rest of them, yeah, it was.
Compared to the rest
No.
of what? I'm talking like 98 to maybe 2005. That's the period I'm talking.
Kim Possible was in that. That's So Raven was on. And we all know about That's So Raven, don't we?
We'll put somebody throw the link
We'll
up in the
annotate.
video.
Somebody
We're
throw some dinos in the
We're
chat.
gonna have to edit in a link to that video now. I love that video though. I've watched it like a dozen times on my own.
Okay,
Dude, man, it was great. Thomas, your channel was great.
Briefly,
Except for all the-
briefly
except for all
it
the
was.
videos
there
that
was,
were
there was like a
terrible.
month where Corey and I were there like almost every day, and we would record something with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about bad about you, Steven, in case you hear this, but like your videos were terrible. They were just awful. They were unwatchable. That Superman one was the worst.
You know, it's funny. I've seen that one multiple times just to
It's
make
so
sure I know
bad.
that it's as bad as I thought it was. I think the video starts off as like, oh, it's just so low energy. Like, we're going to be going through some rings today.
Thomas was very briefly
like, oh.
trying to run, like, I guess we call it a Let's Play channel, but it was just...
Yeah.
There was some stuff that I think was actually pretty good, but most
There
of
was
it-
some stuff on par with Oregon Trail there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Oregon Trail, I'm proud of Oregon Trail.
I mean, I feel like Oregon Trail is just, you know, it's just a sentimental thing. Is it really that
it's
good?
probably not that good.
I mean, it's good, but it's not that good.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Thomas's channel, we had some better quality
This
stuff.
is what we're
There'll be a
doing.
link in
At
the
least one or
description,
two,
so,
yeah.
you know, go check out some of his shit.
There's definitely
put
an
those on your
episode or
resume.
two of Super Mario Sunshine that was much better.
Oh, man, the Johnny Rogers one?
God fucking Christ. Corey just has some brand of autism in which he just comes up with a phrase out of the ether and just latches onto
Thomas,
it.
you don't understand how
goddamn
tired I
facehugger.
was. I was so fucking tired. Like, this weekend, man, like, in the car when I just had trouble speaking, I wasn't doing that much shit on purpose, man. I just couldn't do it.
All those
It
videos
wasn't- my
that
brain
you were
wasn't
in just
fucking
turned into, like,
working.
talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, though. Except the one where we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh and you couldn't even, like, pay attention.
And I want to talk about something fucking else.
We weren't playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We were playing Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Dungeon Dice Monsters is part of Yu-Gi-Oh! He's the king of games.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
so
but it's a
loose.
different
There's like
fucking
one.
game.
There's like one of those things that's a fucking Orgoth the Relentless isn't even a real card, and neither is that fucking Boombox guy.
Boombox guy.
The fucking Treasure Man. Treasure Man. That's not a real card, is it?
Yeah, but didn't that magician come back, like, years later? As Silent Magician?
Who knows?
Yeah, there's a Silent Magician series.
Yeah, but I think like they took the design from Dungeon Dice Monsters and used it again.
Probably. I don't know, man.
God damn, we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Yep.
It was so natural to just go back to Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'll just go ahead and mention this. Since,
Oh, yeah.
since it's in there, I wanted to tell the story about the time that I was still getting Yu-Gi-Oh cards for Christmas, and
How
somebody
old were you?
probably like 12 or maybe 14 at the most.
Okay, that's acceptable.
I would have stopped by the time I was 14. I didn't do that.
I was gonna say if you had Yu-Gi-Oh cards when you're like 20, that's just ridiculous. Like,
Anyway,
and if you try to sell them, no, okay, never mind.
like my brother bought me a Yu-Gi-Oh card 10. Like he just, like, you know the tins, right? And they had like a mascot or whatever on the cover.
Yeah.
And like they had, most of them had, like, some of them had windows, I think, but so you could see the card, but I don't remember.
Only the new ones. The old ones didn't.
I don't know. Anyway, I think it was the obnoxious Celtic Guardian tin.
That guy sucks ass.
What?
It's the worst one you could have gotten. Guilford the Lightning was an option, and he chooses obnoxious Celtic Guardian.
The kid liked him. He liked Celtic Guardian. I don't know.
But Guilford the Lightning, though.
He also liked Guilford the Lightning.
I think Panther Warrior was an option.
But anyway,
Cyber
the point
Dragon
is,
may
I
have
go
been an
downstairs to
option.
open these presents. And I get the tin. I'm like, oh, and this is the best. But it's already been opened. And it's got the window, right? So I'm like, wait a second. Obnoxious Celtic Guardian isn't in there. And he bought it, and then he took Celtic Guardian out. And was like, oh, I wanted this card, and you can have the rest of them.
Oh, that's just terrible.
It was like, did he not know I would notice? Because there's a window, and it's not what the tin is.
Did you say anything?
Yeah, of course I did. And he gave it to me. I was like...
So he bought a present for you, and he was like, wait a minute, I want this shit. Fuck Ben. Maybe he won't notice if I take
He used to just go and open everybody's presents early in the morning before anybody went downstairs.
It's hilarious.
Oh, no.
And he was like, I like this more than what I got, and he would just switch it and say that it was his the whole time.
Which one?
Fuck?
Was it
No, it was
Walker?
Walker was doing
It was
that.
Walker?
Yeah.
It honestly seems like something he would do. I can see it.
How old was he at the time?
I don't know, like maybe 10.
Man, those the tins with the thing came out in like 2006. So
Then it's pretty easy to check because I know that's the 10 that it was. Let me just look it up. Somebody filled the dead air.
freaking my Yu-Gi-Oh stories were I always wanted to get like a booster box, but you guys know what booster boxes is.
Nope.
And
Yes.
like,
Yes.
well,
I
okay,
know what a
it's just
booster
like
box is.
well, for those who don't know, it's like a certain set comes out, and it's just a whole bunch of packs from that.
It was 2004.
And you know what my fucking you know what my mom got me? She went to Walmart, and you know those like, I don't know, there was like a Yu-Gi-Oh board game or whatever.
Yeah.
That was kind of like Dungeon Dice Monsters. It was like the little hexagon things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that's what she got me, and I was just sad. I never got what I wanted. And then when I got the Yu-Gi-Oh card boxes that I wanted, she would just be like, "Okay, open it nicely." So, you know.
Come on. You just gonna leave that hanging there?
Just open it nicely so we can return it later. And that's what she
What the
did.
fuck?
That's what happened, man.
Thought you were Chinese. Not
What
Jewish.
does that even...
His dad's Polish.
It's true.
Yeah, but the Jewish Poles are dead now, Ben.
I mean, some of them got away.
At least one.
But where was
No.
Ely Wiesel from?
He was Polish.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's dead now.
Yeah, but like,
He was like 1,000 years old.
yeah, by like 2 months or whatever.
He died 2 months ago?
Yeah, he died recently, I think.
No, I thought he died a long time ago. You think the kids in
He
school are
died
still
July
reading them fucking
2nd.
books?
He died less than 2 months ago.
Oh shit, that's sad. Do you guys do you think they're still reading them books in high school?
Night? Absolutely.
Fucking
What about like
even
what was
more
the-
now.
Things fall apart.
What was? Oh no, Henrietta Lacks was our college thing.
Yeah.
What was the other one where they burned down that barn?
I don't know.
Me either. I have
Fuck.
no idea.
It was a senior year book.
Yeah, but your
No.
senior year books were weird.
Nah, man, I still read that fuck, I don't even know.
I read Beowulf and Tale of Two Cities and like other English books.
I think we read Tale of Two Cities. I had that black lady that just was basically Mr. Jordan, who didn't do a damn thing.
I like Tale of Two Cities. You know what book I hated reading was Great
Things
Gatsby.
fall apart.
No, Great Gatsby. Things Fall Apart was okay because it was just short.
Man, I tried to watch that movie on YouTube. Filmed with like a cell phone.
10p.
I hated.
Except
Great
what they
Gatsby.
did is they like took pictures of and just tried to edit it together like that.
No way. That's
and
what
then-
they did.
I know, obviously not. I'm just saying it was like one of the worst productions I've ever seen. Like, I don't understand.
That's because it was made in like the 40s.
It's like it
People
was
didn't
made
care.
in Africa in the 40s, so it was really made in like it
The
was
book
made
was
in like the
published in
80s.
1958, though.
Man, I don't give a shit when it was made.
Yeah, it was based off of the movie.
The movie was in color.
It was ahead of its time in some areas.
I don't know if
behind
you would
it in
say
most.
color, Ben. I think those were just
Yeah,
imperfections.
they prefer African Americans now
What are you talking about?
because
Like
God
it
damn
was
it.
like, you know, in the zoo when they have those like fake exhibits, it was like they did that. It was like they just kicked out
What
the
hell are you
fucking
talking about,
lions
fake
for a day.
exhibits?
You know, it's like
they
a
have a fake habitat. Like the
fake
polar bear
habitat.
has
That's
this
what it
fake
looked like. It's
iceberg.
You
like
mean
they went
fake
into-
environment, not fake exhibit. They don't put up cardboard lions.
okay, whatever. You know what I mean?
I mean,
it's
I
like
don't know
they,
if
it's like
humans
it's like they
do,
went
but
in there
yes.
and kicked the lions out for a day, and then put up some cardboard huts. And like threw a yam in there, and they were like, "Okay, here we go. Here's a movie." I think the movie was 30 minutes long. It was in like 6 parts because, you know, back in the old YouTube days,
Toss
you
some
didn't have
yams
a-
up in the chat.
Because you couldn't have videos longer than like fucking 5 minutes or some shit, 10 minutes or whatever.
There was a
God.
miniseries in 1987 developed by the Nigerian Television Authority. I think that might be what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So it was made in Africa.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
those weren't even sets.
Oh no!
Oh no! Wait, hold on. Let me look that up.
Oh, that is fucking terrible.
Corey's just like, these look terrible. These look nothing like African nuts. I don't believe
Dude,
any
it
of these
legitimately
actors.
looked like the grass looked like it was like a texture out of a video game.
How would they manage that?
Fuck, Thomas, I don't know, man.
Oh,
I can't seem to find it. Like maybe you gotta type in Okonkwo or something.
I can't be that.
The Okonkwo story trailer, Things Fall Apart. Here we go.
Holy shit, that actually worked. Just typing in Okonkwo.
How do you spell Okonkwo?
Like it sounds, Okonkwo, but with K's.
Chinua Achebe.
You're just making fun of a guy's name now.
Well,
Nah, this is This is not the one I was talking about. No, this one's like actually produced.
This one, you mean the one that's a playlist of 35 videos?
I'm watching the trailer for it, and no, this isn't it at all. I need to find the shit one that I saw. Just type in the word Okonkwo.
When's Rick and Morty come back, Thomas?
I don't
Didn't
know,
they release
man.
something? They released like a mini something
I
recently.
didn't even watch the most recent season of Venture Brothers yet. I don't
Oh,
think
it's actually pretty good.
yeah, I feel like I need to watch the whole series again because I just don't remember it.
Bishop Mike Okonkwo,
I mean, if you
2016.
do watch
Let's
them-
God let God do the work.
What?
Let's type in Okonkwo into. Oh God! And then this is like the part of YouTube where they need to go in and just delete everything because you got the Kenneth Okonkwo gospel song. You have oh God, this is 2016.
I wonder
You have
which
Money
part
and
of
Blood
this
with Kenneth
35-part
Okonkwo.
movie they chopped
Latest
that adopted son to
2016
pieces with
Hollywood.
machetes.
Nollywood. What is Nollywood?
I guess
Nollywood
it's Nigerian
movie.
Hollywood.
And then you have Kenneth Okonkwo and some fucking his wife shares cute pictures. Look. By africatoday.com.
I don't know why YouTube doesn't purge videos.
Or just people.
Like like
Oh no.
the amount of information that's uploaded to YouTube is like days, a minute, or whatever it is.
Well, I mean, because it seems like it's not a problem anymore.
Yeah, but like they still have to store this somehow.
I don't know how it works.
Like they are paying to store that god awful butter video that you and Thomas made that one time. like think Google is having to pay this
Link in the chat.
an infinitesimally tiny amount of money.
I
But
think
they're still
man,
having to do it.
I think, like, spending money getting some guy to develop the thing to determine what videos are worth deleting costs more than deleting than just
I'm not
leaving
suggesting
them
that they
there.
actually do it. I just like to think about
I feel like
garbage they have to deal with.
Thomas is right. I mean, like, how do you? Because you're not going to do it manually. Good God! So
No.
you have to
You'd be
develop
there
some kind of
until the end of
algorithm
time.
to go through and determine if this video is garbage.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know how you do that.
But they have to someday.
I,
Like, whether anybody wants to admit it or not, Alphabet is not immortal.
yeah. Like, if you think about, like, the power that Google has now, it's like...
It's unsettling.
It's like... Basically, like, mankind, like, you know? Like, they have, like, the entire internet age, like, right there. You know?
I like to think that maybe one day they're just like, nah, that's it, and they shut all their services down for like a week.
The
Just
world
to
would
see what
literally
would
fall
happen.
apart, Ben.
I know it would, but wouldn't it be fun?
It would be. I mean, maybe Bing is more useful than just porn.
Just to. I know that they've gone corporate now, and they got rid of their "Don't be evil" slogan and all that. But back when, like, you know, just a few years ago, when they were still like a little bit less evil, they could have done that just as a lesson. Just shut all of it down for like a week and say, maybe you shouldn't depend on us as much.
Maybe there should be some antitrust laws in place for this kind of thing.
I don't know. There's no way in hell anybody would do that, though.
It's
it costs
true.
too much money.
And you
Like,
get
they
immediately
lose-
unelected from anything forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
lose so
even if
much
Google
money.
shut down for a week, like, how much money would they lose?
like
More than
billions.
we can ever imagine, and enough to where it doesn't matter for them.
But it would still be billions of dollars.
Yeah.
God.
I'm not sure
That's
what.
pretty good.
I don't know. Are they number one yet in stock value? I think they might
I don't
be.
know. I mean, probably. Amazon, maybe?
No, it's not going to be Amazon.
But
Yeah, Alphabet Inc. They're the top. They're the top. They passed Apple in February, I guess.
Jeez.
Apple's doing shit.
Yeah, but I mean, what are they going to do?
No, I mean, Apple hasn't, like, announced any new, like, MacBook lines. They haven't, you know, like, their MacBook, the Pros, you know, the big ones.
Yeah.
Like, not the MacBook, sorry, just the Mac Pros. There's a difference.
Yeah, I know.
You know the difference. Like, the last time that was updated was, like, 3 years ago. Like, that's the last time a new Mac Pro came out. And, like, their laptops, like, their cycles are usually... Because, I mean, I looked into it because I want to buy a MacBook. And their cycles are usually, like, I think, like, every year or a little bit more than that. And, like, even right now, they're on, like, 400 days without an update. So, like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they're fucking up.
It's, you know, they had such unprecedented growth for so long. You know, just taking other ideas and adapting them and putting them within their interface to make everything look pretty and work together ostensibly. But
and
that
did
only
you-
worked for so long. They just don't have anymore.
Did you see
Things.
the newest iPhone? They're removing the headphone jack or something?
Yeah.
What? Oh, and they're gonna have like a lightning jack for the headphones.
Yeah, they are. They're making it into one port, I think.
Yeah. It's like you have to have some kind of adapter if you want to use your
You have to
your
have
old
some
headphones.
kind of autism if you want to use that kind of bullshit.
And it's not like people spend a bunch of money on headphones or anything.
Yeah, so like all your standard, 3.5 millimeter jacks won't be able to. You can't use them on the iPhone unless you buy a fucking adapter for it.
I'm glad
Then
I
you
got
can use it.
I'm glad I got my phone when I did, because I was like right at this sweet point where there are still removable batteries.
Yeah.
And expandable memory. Like, they brought Samsung's bringing back expandable memory, but not removable batteries so much. I'm like,
God, expandable memory though, like how why is that not? Why did they stop that?
money.
Yeah.
They
damn
can
it.
charge you next to $200 or $300 just to double the memory in there from 32 to 64.
32 gigabytes is nothing.
32, yeah, I can fill that up in like an hour at most.
Like ridiculous.
But they brought it back. Like when I update my phone, I'm not even sure what I'm going to get, because I might get a Nexus maybe, but like I have the Note 4 now, and I've been super happy with it.
Has the
But
HTC
the new Notes just look like they suck.
I mean, it looks nice, but I don't know the specs
but
or anything like
they
that.
stripped all the features that I would want.
Yeah, that's probably why it's so small.
Like they take
mean-
away the removable battery just to make it waterproof, but then it's not even water resistant.
Yeah, it's not even waterproof. You put it in like 2 feet of water and it's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's like you shouldn't even submerge it.
Yeah. I don't. Has HTC come out with anything? Like, I feel like the one I have is still the newest.
They have to
one
be
they
put.
have.
What do you have? The M9?
Yeah.
I don't know that they have. Presumably, just be the M10. Like, if I'm gonna give up on features, that's where I would be going. Would be going to HTC because, like, they've had other than not having the features that I'd like. If those become no longer available, HTC's been putting out probably the best product.
I mean, what really got me is the speakers are great. I watch a lot of videos.
Oh
on
yeah,
the phone.
you got with the front-facing speaker, right?
Yeah. The battery life is piss poor terrible because the fucking resolution. It's like a 2K resolution, man.
It's a serious problem. They need to stop.
I don't need that. They don't need to keep increasing resolution.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah, on a fucking phone? Like, unless it's specifically designed to put it right in front of your goddamn face, which, yeah, there's things that you're doing that now.
Yeah, my phone shoots 5K resolution footage, and it's, like, I guess 2 years old now. But, like, what can you even buy that's 5K?
See, the thing is, too, if they remove the expendable storage, you can't. 30 seconds of 5K?
No,
and
it's
full.
nothing. Like, it only lets you shoot 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Just because the files become too large too quickly, and the phone just can't handle them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes if the file size gets too big, they just get corrupted, too.
Yeah, I think
like,
that's what I meant.
That's a big problem with film.
Yeah.
Is that I don't know if you guys have heard, but the Red Dragons are these 5K cameras.
Yeah, I know about them.
Nobody cares about your Chinese gangs, Corey.
Those fucking cameras are $50,000. First of all,
Is camera slang for heroin?
5K and heroin. All right, and what Corey, get to
kilos. But
this
I mean,
is our
like,
tech news segment that I hope to have more frequently. We didn't have one at all last time.
No, it's just the problem is like a lot of legit production companies that have been using these cameras, like they can't use any of the footage because they import it and it just crashes the machines.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like they have these 5K cameras and they can't shoot in 5K because you can't. It's unusable.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I don't why even do you need to shoot in 5K?
Can you even do a live preview in 5K?
I don't think so.
I doubt
Probably
it.
not, yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. Like, I understand shooting in 4K. I honestly think shooting in 1080 is still fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Because that's what, I mean, it's
unless
still,
you're shooting a movie.
Unless
like,
you're shooting a movie
like
that's actually going to be projected. Because the rest of the time, people are going to be streaming your video, and there's no way in hell that they'll have fast enough internet to do anything more than 1080, like at most.
Well, I mean, I could probably do better than 1080 right now by myself.
Yeah, Thomas, but you're in like the top 0.1% of internet speed.
It's true.
I mean, internet is still expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
the average is still like hanging around 10 or something probably. I'm not sure what it is offhand.
Like, I mean, I honestly don't think I need what I have. I mean, I definitely don't. Because, I mean, I don't really use it that much. But, I mean, yeah, the average person has, like, nothing. And, like, I was talking to these people. They made they're starting a TV show about weed. And they're using these Red Dragons. And it just doesn't make any sense, man, because they're like an indie TV show project, and all of their money is going to, getting the machine to actually use this footage and the fucking equipment itself. Because $50K for a camera, dude, and then you have to spend money on lighting, and then you have to spend money because if you're going to use that kind of camera, you can't bullshit,
Yeah, you're talking about like independent producers trying to do their own thing, spending this.
I mean,
like that can't be. Right,
no, this is someone I talked to.
Right.
So it was something funded from a Kickstarter campaign, and like they got like a Red Dragon, like pretty cheap or something, $20,000. But I mean, that was still like a giant ass chunk of their budget, and so they're sitting there complaining about they spent all this money, like sound, like to have someone come in and do sound is $1,000 a day.
That's nuts. Thomas, go into sound.
He has the worst
sound. He has the worst sound here.
Yeah, I know. By the way, the average U.S. internet speed is apparently, according to just Wikipedia, 12.6 megs.
But, like, I don't understand how people get into, like, indie filmmaking and stuff like that. Like, that doesn't, in my mind, that doesn't seem like the way to do it.
No, it's absolutely, like, you go in with, like, a shoestring budget and you hope that you can come out ahead.
Like, that doesn't,
like, why would you go in spending $100,000 that you don't actually have?
It's just, yeah, I don't. His reasoning, he wanted to make the best product that he could, and he wanted to sell it to a company or whatever. But I mean, a company's not going to know the difference between.
And they're not going to watch it in 5K.
Yeah, they're not.
Because
they're not going to broadcast in 5K either. So why even bother?
They don't even know what 5K means.
Yeah,
like the people in charge of making those decisions.
Like I feel like if you just shoot in 60 frames a second. That's like the big one, and then 1080, and then that's good. And if you have good content,
what are you shooting at 60 though?
Wait, what camera do you use?
No, I mean like what are you filming? Like, because a lot of people just hate the way that anything above 30 looks.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I just assumed the whole thing would be filmed in 60.
I don't know. There's that purist movement that seems so persistent in not advancing frame rates in film specifically. I mean.
A lot of them still use 24, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's 24. It's probably not 24. But if they're filming, I think it might be 25. But
yeah,
I would have assumed 30, but I'm not sure. If they're using film, it might be 24. But there's so few directors that are persistent now with film.
I mean, these cameras, they really do feel like graphics cards. Like you don't need this shit.
Yeah, you don't.
It's.
So you're describing almost exactly the same thing. You can produce something at this quality, but people just don't have, like, there isn't a need for it yet. You've exceeded.
Will there ever be a need to like? Who cares?
Well, need as in like, I mean more like demand.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you can buy a graphics card now that can produce insane graphics, but the games aren't there for it yet.
Yeah.
And won't be for a long time. Like even like high end effect things like the crazy hair physics stress effects stuff, it's still like a $300 card.
But those cards are coming down, like the RX series and the new.
That's why I said the weight
1080s and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I still think one of them, the 1060, is like a 8 GB card or something.
Yeah.
Like I feel like honestly, I don't even need that. Like I feel like I could just go get Thomas's. I think Thomas's card now is like $250 or something, or like $200 maybe.
Well, the thing, a lot of the times, the gigabit stuff it's been weird lately. Like it doesn't quite mean what it used to for some reason.
Are you talking about like the ratings of them?
Yeah, like so it used to be that like a 4 was great, right? But now it kind of jumped like straight to 16. Like there are some 8 cards, but like the 16s and the 8s are the same. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean maybe they're not. Maybe there's just the difference you don't see because you're not utilizing
It's not being utilized is my point. Yeah. Yeah. Like the processing power and the speed, it just isn't being utilized with like the current set. So, but like no 1060. I would go there probably. Like if you're gonna update, you might as well update.
Yeah, I mean it's just your even your graphics card, Ben, is gonna outlive your computer.
Yeah, probably. I have the 390.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, see where it is in September is what I would say. Still.
So kind of following that that road. So I just happened to be looking at jobs because like engineering kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And there's a fucking photography job at the Smithsonian, and so the job is like you photograph exhibits there, and then like if they have like a site, like a historical site or something, you go there and you photograph that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, it was 66 to 100.
That's like nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. Like 66 is the low end for that. And like I looked at the thing, and you don't need there's no degree in photography. It's just you have to have experience. So I mean, like, I feel like that's the way. I don't know, because it's really easy on like Craigslist. Ben, honestly, this is what you should do. As soon as you get a camera, you need to go on Craigslist and just. There are so many fucking people looking for like, oh, just come photograph this event. You get $150, or do this and that, and then just give out techies cards.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think I was thinking about that on the way home, like, because can you fucking imagine? Like, that would be, in my mind anyways, that'd be a fucking fun job. You know, if you work for the Smithsonian and you're a photographer,
Oh, yeah,
you
that
go to
sounds,
these,
yeah, absolutely.
these sites and you make a fuckload of money, like
And you get to travel
66
and
to
shit.
100, absolutely, and you hit to actual like historical sites and stuff.
And then you end up
But-
like somehow getting a job photographing a war thing, and then you die after getting kidnapped by, I don't know, ISIS or something.
Well, that's if you don't get killed doing these Craigslist jobs first.
That's true.
I've
Come
done
photograph our wedding. It's being held in this sewer. Please
no,
bring money.
I've done one of those.
Also, it's a
couple of
heroin
Craigslist
orgy, not a
jobs.
wedding.
Heroin orgy.
Oh, that sounds fun though, Thomas. You wouldn't want to go to that?
No, because someone would die.
Well, I mean, but
You got to be there to
photographing.
photograph.
Needles and genitals would be everywhere, and one would go into the other.
get your paycheck and then go to the cops.
They pay a lot, man. They'll give you like
Yeah,
$100
those
to show up
heroin
for like,
orgies, they
They'll
pay.
probably
2
give
hours
you
or
like
some
a
shit.
whole amount of heroin.
A whole amount of heroin.
You know, one whole volume. Whatever it is that they normally measure heroin in. It's grams, Thomas.
Okay.
Kilograms.
All drugs are grams, basically.
Like if someone gives you
Other
a
than, like,
kilogram
acid.
of heroin
All things
as
that
payment,
exist
you're like,
already.
oh shit, this is probably worth a lot of money, but I don't know what to do with it.
Like, things are either pills or grams. Other than, like I said,
Stones?
other than acid. Which is just a tab of acid. But, yep.
But yeah,
How's Ed doing, Thomas? Is he dead yet?
No, he's still playing Overwatch, and he's shit at it.
I didn't
Was
know
he-
that he
is he
was
the-
playing.
Decamore guy.
Yeah.
Does he
He's
play-
all right, man. He's better than Steven.
It's not saying much.
He's fine, dude.
I can't
I don't
believe
mind
that they
playing with
thought they were going to backpack across the country.
Oh, yeah.
Or hitchhike
Ed
across the
and,
country.
like,
Okay, let's...
two of his
okay,
friends.
Thomas,
What?
yeah, okay. Ed is somebody that Thomas knew from high school. And
Yeah.
then Thomas moved. There you go. Set up.
Him,
Thomas, why aren't we walking across the country?
because it's fucking stupid bullshit.
It's
Anyway,
not.
They were
Really?
gonna get...
You know, that fucking Eric kid biked across the country and made a video about it. We're going to walk across and be like, fuck you, we did it better.
Yeah, but I already drove, and I'm not that impressed.
What?
I'm not that impressed with the whole doing across the thing. Took long enough. I don't need to walk it. All right, Thomas, please get to this story.
Yes. Ed, his friend Halim, and a couple other people, whose names I don't recall, got it into their heads
But you
to
remember
walk
Halim.
and hitchhike across the United States from our state on the East Coast all the way to California on the west. And they made it to a town about 20 miles northeast of their starting point, where they had to go home because Halim almost died because of the amount of acid he took that he got from
Wait,
some
why
sort
is
of
that
hippie
part of the
couple.
story? Why was he taking acid?
Because they met up with a hippie couple, and the hippie couple gave him acid.
Jesus
I heard
Christ!
that, like, what I
Immediately,
remember happening
that
was they went out
stereotype
of their
happened-
way at the start of the trip to go get some for the trip. That's what I remember you telling me.
Oh,
No, that's
fucking
not
ridiculous.
accurate.
All right, well, it's fine. How did they end up north? They just got a phone call from somebody?
No, they met with some hippies who were like, "Yeah, that's totally great. Hitchhiking across the United States."
And they just went back to their house with them?
They went to the hippie's house and was like, "Here, have some of this acid. Only take 1 tab." And Halim took 2 tabs and ended up seeing some crazy shit. And was just like masturbating in the front yard. So they called their somebody's fucking parents and got a ride home.
That's got to be the biggest failure of that.
Oh,
Have they
yeah,
taken?
no, they
have they
went
been on acid
backwards.
before? Have they been on acid before? Was this
I
their
mean,
first
yeah,
time?
a couple of them had, including Halim. He'd just taken too much.
It's like, I take acid all the time. I'll just
Dude,
take
I'll be
more.
honest, man. If I didn't have a job and I had like an amount of money, I'd fucking do anything. I don't give a shit. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know. If I had like 10 grand and I didn't have a job, or I was starting not starting a job. If I didn't have a job and I had a couple friends, man, fuck it.
Dude, if you had 10 grams of acid, that's like an insane amount of acid.
I'm not talking about acid, you asshole.
Acid.
I threw that shirt away today, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'd had
was
it
nasty.
forever. It was falling apart.
Yeah.
It was
You
just
just get another one.
what the chemical formula acid shirt.
Yeah.
I thought it was a joke when I was like 14. It lived its usefulness.
That is a 14-year-old person's shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, oh, I got this secret joke that nobody knows because nobody knows goddamn chemical formulas. Not even formulas. It was the what do you call those? The diagram of its layout of the atomic elements composition.
See, I wish someone would just like fund me, you know? I wish I could start a
I wish
Kickstarter
somebody
to
would
like
just give me money.
yeah, just be like I kind of feel like just, you know, going across the country or walking across the country, you know. Here's
called a
10 grand to do
GoFundMe,
it.
man. It's literally like half the
No
words
one's
you
going to
just
give
said.
me fucking any money. They're going to be like, you're a retarded person.
Well, act like you're some sort of, like, what's it called? It's some sort of sob story.
you
and then
remember
you'll
that
get
robot that they brought across the country?
Yeah, the one that got beat
Oh,
up in
yeah.
Baltimore or whatever.
Fantastic.
It was hitchhiking.
See,
It was a hitchhiking robot. I don't even remember where it died. It was somewhere. It might have been. It might have been Boston.
It's dope though, man.
Somebody just beat it up and tore it apart.
That's a shame.
It was from Canada. It was trying to go south. It didn't make it very far. I remember that. Somebody saw a robot and said, I'm stopping this now.
You guys want to go to walk across the country though?
No.
Thomas, stop with the fucking. Thomas is in this Overwatch game,
Shit.
fucking chatting to the bots.
Shit talking the bots. I just won
He
his
says-
May with like
The kid said ice to meme you.
Oh, no.
Kill him, man.
Oh, there's
It's the
been
worst.
a whole conversation that's been happening.
There absolutely is. Every time the game ends, I write in the chat, get fucked up. Or get wrecked.
Kill yourself, fucking memes. I got gold healing. Are you even playing, Anna?
I got gold healing.
No, you didn't.
I got 502.
I got like 800 and something. What the hell's going
Well,
on?
it gave me...
It gave you
me
their
gold
gold healing.
That's what it did.
Whatever.
Fucking... Yeah, man, fuck it. You guys just want to like go across the country?
We already did that.
We already did it. We did. We had that impulse. You kids wanted to go to New York. And I was like, nah, too much money.
You're like,
waste
no,
of
just
time."
we'll just go insane and just go across the country.
And it worked.
I would do that again.
I would too.
I would do it again in like a month period.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
2 weeks
You know.
was not enough.
I know, man.
It wasn't even 2 weeks, was it?
It was like 8
No.
days.
I think it might have been 10.
It was like 2, 2, and 3. 2 there, 3, 2 on the way, 3.
No, we
No,
left.
spent
We
4
left
nights
on
there,
Friday.
Thomas. It was
We
5
left
days
on
there.
Friday.
Yeah, 2
Right?
nights,
And
and
we
we
came-
arrived one of those nights.
And we got back
And
on a
got,
Sunday.
we got back on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 9 days.
So it was 9 days. Yeah.
Okay.
We went on a road trip across the country one time. It was the thing.
We went in during spring
over
break.
spring break, yeah.
We did
Um,
the route that they tried to do, but then took acid.
Did they really?
All the way from here to
Thomas,
California.
that sentence doesn't make any sense.
What? It makes perfect sense.
It
we
makes
we
it-
did
it
the
makes
route
it
that
sound
they
like-
tried to do, but ended up taking acid and not doing.
That makes it sound like we took acid.
Well, they know that we didn't, be based on the context
Do they?
clues.
Nobody knows we didn't take. There was. You don't know. I was asleep the whole time on acid.
You were asleep on acid.
Yeah.
That's how people
Yeah.
die, Corey.
Yeah, he not really. He took a tab of acid and he took an Ambien at the same time.
I was asleep for a lot of the trip though.
When you weren't driving, yeah. It's a shame about Nomad Sky not working good on PC.
Oh God, it's the worst.
Did I say Nomad Sky? I feel
Yeah,
like
you did.
I keep
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
It doesn't work on PC.
No, not like basically not at all.
Why not?
The what do you call it? The optimization is just not at all like.
Oh, it's just a shitty PC port.
It's a shitty port. Like that's the easiest thing to do because the controls are terrible and it's because they didn't really do a good job.
Do you
transferring it
guys
from controllers?
Do you guys feel like gaming is like shifting towards PC even more now?
Yeah, well, it absolutely
Or
is.
is it
But
that
the
everyone I
development
know is
isn't.
older
No,
and everyone's playing PC?
Here's
now?
a list of console exclusives anyone gives a shit about: Halo, Uncharted, and Bloodborne.
I kind of want to say that
Yeah,
Call of
the
Duty
Souls
is a
games.
console exclusive. No one's playing Call of Duty on PC.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. It dies
What?
pretty quick. Like the populations are like low. 10K.
Usually the peak of a Call of Duty game is like 10K.
Yeah,
And on console it hits like over 1 million.
yeah.
So
persistently.
that's pretty much a console exclusive.
But yeah, no, Corey, it absolutely is. I feel like it really is transitioning, but the development focus is not.
Yeah.
This is a shame.
Because the money is still on console.
Is it?
Yeah. When was the last time you paid full price for a game that wasn't Overwatch?
Yeah.
It was on console for me.
Yeah, it was on a console.
Because Nintendo has my balls in a vice.
I used to buy console games for like the 360. I would buy them new, probably 5 or 6 times a year, probably. Versus none now. I mean, I bought Overwatch, but I even got the cheaper version.
I mean, Overwatch is worth it.
Yeah, I got talked into it. But, yeah, no, the money's still there. People paying for online. People buy new games more.
I guess so.
Microtransactions. So, yeah, the development's still focused there because that's still where the money... it still feels like... It still feels like a tiny market for some reason, even though it passed film like years ago now, just in terms of profit.
I get you.
But it has this feel of like interconnectedness that you just don't get from other entertainment industries, or at least I don't.
You're talking about PC?
No, video game development.
Oh yeah. I just what I don't like about it is I wish like the communities weren't split, like because a lot of games. I can't really give you an example, but let's just say like Call of Duty, like an old Call of Duty game, like Call of Duty 4 or something.
Yeah.
It's like, there are people playing on PS4, there are people playing on PC, but like there's not enough to have a community because they're split.
Well, I mean, it's just with that example specifically, it is getting remastered and re-released this year.
I know, but you have to buy the fucking new game.
Yeah.
Like that's bullshit. And I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, there would still be a community of not a few thousand maybe on PC, whereas on console it's still hacked to pieces, right? I assume.
Yeah,
it's still a mess.
I mean, on PC you can play Call of Duty 4 still. Like it's all custom zombies stuff, which is absolutely fun as fuck, but it's just broke. It's just at this point it's not even Call of Duty. Like the only thing that's Call of Duty about it is that they use the gun.
That's honestly the best thing that's
different.
come out of Steam is how quick games just become their own specific niches.
Absolutely, yeah.
By the way, playing an hour ago Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was $245 on Steam. 24-hour peak is $347, so there's not a ton of people.
Yeah.
It's like,
the thing about that too.
College classroom.
That fucking those Call of Duty games, like if you look at the prices, like they're still
way too expensive. I don't know why anybody would pay for that.
Yeah.
Like maybe if a bundle went 50% off, you might consider it, and it came with like a bunch of them. But like I bet the bundle's still $80 or something.
Which is why everyone just has that game pirated.
I'm not surprised.
I certainly do.
I don't know that I ever played it.
Call of Duty 4 is good.
Yeah, I remember it being big. Like I guess it came out in 2007 or 8.
Yeah, I think it was 7. It seemed to be like most. That was kind of when Call of Duty. First of all, Call of Duty was good back then. Like that was a good Call of Duty. Like that was pretty much Call of Duty at its peak, in my opinion.
I don't think that's an unpopular opinion at all.
Yeah, a lot of people like Call of Duty 2. I liked Call of Duty 2.
That's the only one I remember playing.
I'm just sick of like future shit.
Oh yeah.
Like I like how Battlefield 1's going back to
World War One.
World War One. That's fucking dope.
I wouldn't bought any of them, but like just the fact that it's thin, I might consider it. But not at launch though. So
yeah.
If it has a population a year on, maybe.
Battlefield 1, it will absolutely have a population.
I don't know, man. Like Hardline didn't do that great.
See, Hardline was just another version of.
It's
something different.
Though.
There's a ton of people out there who love I love World War II shooters.
I really wish, I'm happy that we're getting, a World War I shooter, but I want a new World War II shooter. That's I kind of do. I just want to use the Garand and the Thompson gun again.
The Garand, that's what it is, man. You can go play a Call of Duty Big Red one on GameCube, man. Thomas got it.
Here somewhere. But is
that yours?
Yeah, I've got Big Red 1 and a GameCube and a controller and a memory card, but
It had inverted controls or something.
Yeah, it was like we tried to play that video on Thomas's channel. You want to throw a link in, Thomas?
Sure.
All right, but that video was awful. Couldn't
wasn't
figure out how
good.
to do anything.
If we still had like the box with the booklet, maybe we would have been fine.
I bought that game used. I never had a booklet.
Well, there you go.
Like, because Thomas, I was buying GameCube games in like 2005 and 6-ish.
Okay.
So like by then everything was used. That's all you could get. Are you eating chips?
Are you not?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of over chips.
Chips are a fucking meme.
For basically forever.
That's good. They're not good for you.
I'm not crazy about them.
Yeah, they're just
that's my
tasty carbs. That's pretty much it.
That's my shitty thing that I eat.
That's
I'm really
that's
good.
What I like though. So
without chips.
Well, you know what I like that's just the worst is Slim Jims.
Oh god, they're so fucking good.
I don't know.
Good god,
it's like they're crack.
I could eat so many Slim Jims and not.
Well, I mean, you can only eat so many because they will start to make you feel sick.
Yeah, but they're so good.
Remember when that place blew up and those people died at the Slim Jim factory?
No. What?
In like 2000, maybe 10-ish, at the ConAgra plant, there was a ConAgra. It was like 10 miles from our school.
What the hell is Slim Jims even made of?
It's like beef, chicken, and pork. And salt. And preservatives. MSG. You know. Standard garbage.
They're so good, though.
Is that a bulge?
People always like to point out that it says mechanically separated on there. Like they had to specify it. Which I have no idea what that could mean. I like to imagine that it's like two giant metal blocks that just slide past each other, and there's just animal product in between, and it just gets like snapped into pieces and stretched and stuff. Because I don't know what else it could mean. Like they throw it in a bunch of gears. What does mechanically separated mean?
Blended.
Oh no! One Slim Jim has 1,100 milligrams of sodium.
Yeah, it does.
And 20 grams of fat. 20 grams!
Now, which size are you talking about? Like the tiny little 6-inch ones, maybe?
I think so. That's what the picture is. Mechanically separated chicken, corn, and wheat proteins, lactic acid, dextrose salt. Huh. It doesn't even seem that bad.
Well, you know.
The shits are so good. They're so tasty. I was going to say so good for you.
No.
I really wanted the Alola form. Like, it hasn't come out yet, I don't think.
Of Slim Jims? Oh.
No. There's talk about the Alola form. I'm going back to Pokemon. Alola form of Dragonite. And I just want it to look like a bigger Dragonair, just so that people will shut up about it. Not looking like it's evolution at all.
You say those come out in November?
What?
The Pokemon game?
Yeah, they come out in November.
Ooh.
It's still too far away, though. There's a bunch of stuff this year that I feel like I would normally be super excited for, and I just haven't thought about it.
Like Gears?
Yeah, like Gears 4. I don't know. Like I'll look at.
I feel like it's because you don't have an
how
Xbox,
it ports
dude.
to PC, but I
You don't have an
feel
Xbox.
I feel like I get it.
Is it confirmed for PC?
Yeah, no, it is. It's cross-platforming too.
I can't play that goddamn game on a mouse and keyboard though.
Yeah, but you buy it once and you actually own it on both. Like that's part of the whole. Yeah.
So what you're saying is there's no reason for me besides Halo to get an Xbox.
Yeah, like if they don't ever get 4 and if they don't ever do 5 and Master Chief Collection over, then yeah.
I mean, I'm not paying $300 to play
2 games.
Halo though.
It would just be 2. Yeah, no. They haven't actually said that all games from the future going onwards are going to be part of that program. I forget what they call it. Universal.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I know what you mean.
But like all the ones that they've announced so far are.
Huh.
And Quantum Break's coming to PC, or maybe it already did. That was one of their other exclusives.
I wonder how good people are on consoles in Overwatch.
They're absolute garbage. I've seen some gameplay.
They can't be that good. It just
this game is such a PC game.
Just mechanically, and because it's tested over and over again, just basically average PC players will beat even like professional console players.
Yeah,
if they have to
I'm
use a
sure we
controller.
would smash anyone.
Yeah, because controllers are just empirically much worse than mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
They're so much less precise and stuff. Because auto aim, once auto aims drop, there's basically no comparison. And
yeah.
I don't mean it in like a dismissive or deriding like console.
But see,
player
Gears
way.
is different, man. Just because clawing and how the gears.
Yeah, I feel like I don't. I feel like the directionality, like the need to move in a bunch of different directions persistently and constantly, might counterbalance like the added benefits of a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I don't think
But I'm not
anyone.
sure.
I don't think anyone on PC. You take like the best PC Gears player and you put them up against, I don't know, an average person who can wall bounce, and the fucking console guy would win every time. I guarantee it.
Yeah. I think that comes down to because I think the Gears gameplay is less like aiming, like directed. It comes a lot more to exploiting like the net code, like the way that the game registers hits and stuff. Especially because it's shotguns. Shotguns are what matter. So your aim doesn't have to be like precision anything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's about movement, and I feel like movement has always been a little bit better on controllers.
Yeah, it's like every time I play
you're not limited
Overwatch
to 4 directions.
Yeah. Like every time I play Overwatch, I sometimes forget that I'm playing on PC, and like people can actually snipe sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But on
Most
console,
people
nobody can
can't
do
at
anything.
all, but some people are fantastic.
Yeah, like you play CS:GO and it's ridiculous. Like I don't know. What's going on in
CS:GO
CS:GO
though doesn't really count. Like it's got hit scan, not hit scan. What do you call it? Like the bullets.
Yeah.
The bullet is like trajectory is almost randomized. CS:GO is a bad example.
It's like a specific pattern that the bullets spray in. It's weird.
Yeah, like it's not at all. It's not really about accuracy. It's about knowing. It's sort of an outlier. But I hate CS:GO at this point anyway. I just like to go in there and mess with people because they get so mad that you're not playing the way that they want you to.
Yeah, like man, I remember the couple times. Like I actually wanted to play. Like that game looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you get on and you just get absolutely shit fucked by like even your teammates are like, "Well, you're so fucking bad," and they just bitch and bitch and bitch.
And then I just switch to a knife and run around and like slash at the
Yeah.
walls.
Yep.
Sorry. Somebody, you can only get so good playing against bots.
Can you play against bots in that game?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
If you want to just play CS:GO and don't want to worry about it, you can just play bots if you want.
I'd rather play Overwatch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I used to
Cool.
play TF2 some, but I don't think I would ever go back.
Oh, dude, have you even like just look at it? You can't even look at it anymore. It just looks like a pre-alpha version of this game. Like it's awful.
Did they ever do anything with that shooting that was going on the other day?
Oh yeah, at the mall near here.
At the
No,
mall?
yeah, they never found any shell casings or anyone that got shot or anyone with a gun. No
So
arrests were made.
So there was probably no gun.
Maybe it
It
could have been.
It could have just been firecrackers.
It could have been a revolver.
I
In
guess
which case, it wouldn't leave any casings.
it could have been
Oh,
a lot
really?
of things. People like even the recording. You're like, I'm not sure it's a gunshot. People were momentarily panicked, but I was like, oh wait,
Yeah,
only people got hurt were people that hurt themselves trying to run away.
Well, some people got trampled. Some
Yeah.
fucking idiot
Yeah, he fell
jumped
off
out
the
of a
thing,
parking garage or some
Yeah, he
bullshit
jumped off a party.
and broke his fucking bones. And
Is it only me who a little bit wish like we were there when that happened?
Oh man, no! I absolutely wish I was there. That would have been fun.
It would have been fun. Okay.
I would just start running
we're
in
on the-
random directions just to fuck with people and tell the newsstands the most outlandish thing I could think of.
What would you tell him, Thomas?
I would tell them I saw a man firing bullets while also pooping in his own hand and tossing it with his left.
No, I would come up with some insane description of a person that just doesn't make any sense.
Like
Like
his
a 15
cartoon
15-foot
villain.
tall man.
He's like 7 foot tall, and his arms are almost down to his feet.
Oh god! Just fucking Slender Man, essentially.
Well,
And he was all
necessarily, but
neck.
He would be huge.
Nothing
though.
but neck.
He'd be a giant balloon man.
Like a 12-foot neck.
Oh no!
And that's why none of you can ever be cops.
Yeah.
I could be a cop.
But would you though?
Would I? No,
Only
absolutely
in
not.
like
I don't get paid enough.
Oklahoma or Minnesota or something. We've been over this.
But that's because no, I'm not even gonna say.
You don't want to do it in Minnesota,
Because
man.
why not Minnesota?
There's a lot of Chinese shit going on there.
What does that mean?
Gotta watch out for those red dragons, was it?
Aren't the Somalians there?
That's, I think, oh yeah, that is Minnesota, isn't it?
That was a joke that you
No,
said,
that's
Thomas.
Michigan.
It was not a joke.
He said it was because all the Swedish people moved there, and I thought it was because he was
There's a
saying
lot
that
of
all the
Somalians in
people-
Minnesota,
doesn't
like
matter.
legitimately.
I thought it was a joke.
No, all the Somalians are there because all the Swedish people.
But you gotta watch out for them. There's a lot of weird Chinese gang shit going on there, man.
Is there, though?
I don't know, man.
No.
Yeah, how would you know? How would you know?
I don't know,
You're
man.
barely
It
even
just seems
Chinese.
Listen, there's a lot of Chinese people there. When you put that many Chinese people in one spot, you get that little dumpster juice stuff.
Yeah, they start.
And then
they
when
start,
people
they
eat
start
that,
fishing out of the
when people
sewer.
they go back to their natural state of just being garbage people, and then they get all hyped up on the dumpster grease, and they just go crazy and start shooting people.
God damn.
I've seen it happen 100 times in rush hour.
We gotta send this to his mom.
Man, no.
She wouldn't listen to it though. I think she hates
wouldn't.
us.
She wouldn't know what I was talking about.
I always felt like
I
your
was
mom
probably
hated me.
talking too fast. I love you though.
I don't.
She's not gonna hear this.
I know, just in case. Just in case. I told my mom about that dumpster grease stuff, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's I know that. And that's the street foods like that." And so I was like, "When you guys went there, did you eat street food?" And he's like, "Yeah, we did."
What?
Like, so why the fuck did you eat street food if you knew there was dumpster grease? She's like, I just wanted to try it out.
I just want to point out that it's sewer grease, not dumpster grease.
Whatever the fuck it
It's
is.
even worse.
I tried to make it a little bit better than it was.
Corey, what did you have to say about traffic? And why is that a topic on this?
Man, it just makes me mad. I'm sitting in traffic for a fucking hour, and then I get 20 miles down the road, and then it just fucking stops. Out of nowhere. There's no accident. There's no 50 police cars searching some guy. It just ends. Traffic just ends.
Yeah.
And I don't know why the fuck that happens, but it makes me so angry because I at least if I'm sitting there waiting in traffic for an hour or two, I want to at least see a couple people died.
Somebody trying to wash some blood off a highway.
Yeah, man. Or
Something.
it's like someone's body got splattered on the pavement and they're trying to scrape it up, or some crazy shit like that. Not just it just stops and there was no reason. So I sit here in traffic for an hour and go 10 miles. It just makes me mad.
There's an excellent video. I'd be hard to find probably. They just have this huge circle with maybe 30 or something cars, and they're just driving in a circle, and it takes less than 3 minutes for there to be a traffic jam. People just driving in a circle, and there's no way to stop it.
Would there ever really be traffic if we had Google driving all of our cars?
If it's just autonomous cars that are part of a giant network, then no, of course not.
Even if there's a high volume,
No, there would be no reason.
it would be completely efficient.
Yeah, plus they would be going much faster because they wouldn't have to worry about it. But that's assuming 100% adoption.
Yeah.
It should be 100% adoption.
Yeah, it'll never be 100% adoption in the United States.
I mean, even
until
then,
until
though,
you're
the
talking about
fucking-
on terms of time scale where cars don't even matter.
I talked to my dad about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I'd never do that. Just never do it. All old people would never do it. I would, man."
Well, they won't
yeah.
be able to drive soon anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
that is, to be fair, that is a
But,
generational thing.
10
Our
years,
generation
Thomas.
hasn't adopted driving anywhere near as much as previous generations.
Man, fucking my sister's friend is going off to college.
Fucking my
She doesn't have a
sister's
driver's
friend.
license.
Just want to
Fuck
make
off,
sure
Thomas.
you're aware of what you said.
My sister's friend's going to college, and she's never driven or doesn't have a driver's license or anything.
I mean, I didn't get my license till I was 18.
Yeah, but you're a crazy extreme, something wrong with you kind of guy.
I just didn't have a car, so there wasn't any
It's
reason.
true. Some of us didn't have cars, and some of us
Some of
just
us had
drove
to go
into
to Chuck E.
chemical
Cheese
plants
to work.
Chemical plants.
Yeah, Thomas did kill all those orphans.
They deserved it.
For what? Living next to a chemical plant?
Killing their parents.
99% of orphans don't kill their parents, Thomas.
That's just what the orphans
probably-
want you to think.
It's probably higher than 99%.
You know what? It might be, but I don't think that those statistics are readily available.
That's true.
I mean, feel free to look it up, but I don't think that I don't even have an example. Sinister. I don't think Sinister is a textbook example of standard orphan practices.
I saw that movie.
There's got to be a better example of a horror movie where the kids kill their parents and then they get adopted.
Aren't like all horror movies that though?
Yeah, like the scary kid that killed his parents. That's super common. But off the top of my head, I can't think of one because I didn't watch any horror movies until like 5 years ago.
You weren't missing much.
I mean, I watch like Alien and stuff, but Alien's still my favorite horror movie, if you want to call it that. Like, I would.
I don't like any horror movies. They're scary.
Have you seen Alien?
No.
Really?
No.
You want to watch Alien for next week?
Yes,
fuck it,
do
fine.
it.
All right.
Sure. I thought we were on a Lethal Weapon thing.
Yeah, we get back to it. The first one did not excite me about the future of the Lethal Weapon franchise.
Man, I told you the first one's bad.
How can it be bad if it's the one that everything else is based on?
Because they knew they were making 4 movies.
Okay,
So-
name another series of movies at least 3 long where the first one's the worst one.
I don't remember Die Hard 1.
Corey's the best one by far.
Seriously,
I
Die Hard 1 is great.
I have a couple examples, I guess. Right
Terminator?
off the top of my head. Terminator 3 sucks.
But I thought we were talking about Terminator 1.
Yeah, but compared to the other 2, we're talking about 1, 2, and 3 in comparison.
Isn't there
to
like
the first.
4 Terminator movies?
Yeah, there's 5 now, I guess.
The last one was good.
Genesis?
It was alright. I enjoyed it.
It wasn't good.
It was an okay action movie, but that means nothing. That's like 5 out of 10 out of a scale of movies.
Amelia Clarke cannot act.
Yeah.
Like
Who is that?
Daenerys.
Khaleesi?
Daenerys.
Oh.
She can't act at all. Like, she can't act in the show. She can't act in anything she's in. She's terrible.
Ooh.
No, she is. She doesn't act.
Yeah, you're just gonna get all the attention of the Khaleesi fan squad.
I don't care. They don't exist.
You're right.
They didn't do, like, there's a whole season of them doing nothing. Even now, Corey, did you finish the most recent season?
Of what?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it was great.
Even with all the dragon stuff, I suspect that her fan base is mostly gone now. All those kids named after her are just gonna feel bad, especially because they didn't even get named. They got named like princess or queen or whatever it means in their language.
Those are black people.
Khaleesi?
No, people who name themselves queen and princess.
No, but the name Khaleesi though.
Oh,
That's what I was talking about. All those people that named
those
their
are just
kids that.
stupid parents.
Yeah, I know, but like, people have named their kids after casinos to get money before. So it's not like, because you can just change your name later. Like, that kid will absolutely.
Is that supposed to be a dino? What the fuck is that?
I was trying to make an ASCII dino that was going to be multi-line, and then you immediately followed it up with just dino, like an asshole.
Let's get some dinos in the chat.
I was trying to draw one for you, dick.
Oh fuck! All right, how long has it been?
Quite a while now.
Yeah, but like,
you guys feel
we gotta cut a ton at the beginning.
Yeah, whatever. I'm okay with it.
You guys feel good about this one?
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Pick
right.
back up.
That was Untitled Podcast episode 2.
Taco
What was
Truck
the name?
Apocalypse.
Taco Truck Apocalypse.
Band name of the week.
Apocalypse.
See you guys.
We're not going to use these band names, so if somebody steals them, I'm fine with that.
Absolutely, please do.
I would love someone to
If
steal
somebody,
them.
please, like, if you credit us,
I want to see Taco Truck Apocalypse in concert.
I will go
I
and
don't
see
even-
you. I will advertise your band.
I don't even care what genre you are.
Send me. I'll make a shirt and wear it. We
Just
even
says
have
Taco Truck
the album.
Apocalypse
We've
on
got
the
your
front.
first album cover picked out.
I named this
Oh
band.
shit!
Oh, is that the one that's
Especially-
just the Grim Reaper skateboarding through a graveyard?
Absolutely.
Grim Reaper
Yes.
skateboarding
Oh,
through a
God.
graveyard.
Absolutely. That seems like it'd be an album cover. Too.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, I just found that on poll.
Of course you did.
Apropos of nothing.